By the way, I just want to say something. Shower scam. I love your content so much, and you'll always be my favorite YouTuber. Keep up the amazing work.
Right? And when
it's announced that there's going to be a Dark Side Phil documentary, and you read the room, 90% of the people in the room are being insanely toxic, over-the-top losers.
about it.
You boys, hear anything? Bank robbery? About it?
Then maybe it doesn't make sense right now.
Right?
If there was genuine, if I felt like
In general,
there was this peaked genuine interest in learning about me and what my life is really like and who I really am and what everything is the truth of the matter when it comes to Dark Side Phil,
I can practically say with confidence that I'm a fucking loser. I haven't accomplished anything with my life.
right?
then probably it wouldn't be as stressful or whatever.
But when I
Look at it and you see people who are literally foaming at the mouth for any little tidbit that they can get out of this thing because then they can use it to harass me and my family.
You know what I'm saying?
When we don't get what we want, we become outraged, offended, and blame others for our misery.
Like, that's
The feeling I get out of it. And it's like,
well, obviously,
that's not my intention. Why would I want to do a documentary?
That's just gonna feed more into the toxicity and drama of people that don't like me.
right?
You made your bed, now lie in it. Used as a response to people who have been complaining about problems they have brought on themselves.
You know,
For me, you guys know what I go through on a daily basis. You know the massive
amount.
of harassment, slander, and nonsense that happens all the time. And you also know that I literally just ignore it.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Okay.
Okay?
You?
I pay no attention to any of the nonsense that happens outside of these streams. And when idiots try to come to the stream and troll, we just handle it, we move on maturely, and we just move on with our day.
I don't let it affect me or derail me or stop me. Right?
Shut the fuck up! I'm not taking your shit! I don't care who the fuck it is. There's people in the chat right now. Oh, he's doing a meme. Oh, this is cringe. Shut the fuck up and eat it. Eat it.
I love what I do for a living. I love my private, personal life. I love everything about my life.
I'm not gonna let
So many negative influences all over the internet stop me from having a great positive life. I just refuse.
okay.
So let's talk, because I want to tell you the full story of how I basically obtained sponsorship via the positivity of my recent streams on Twitch. People seeing me on Twitch, having a good audience, and liking what I do and say, man, we'd like Phil to maybe, sponsor our product, offering it to me. And then all of a sudden, because of the actions of trolls, who, number one, I have no control over, and number two, constantly slander me and make shit up, the sponsorship is now gone, okay?
Maybe to some extent, that's one of the major reasons.
Why I get
Whoa! Ew! What the fuck? What the fuck?
So much negativity because people can't stand that.
they can't stand that someone survives against all odds,
That someone is still, I have hair in my mouth,
successful.
despite all the efforts of so many people.
Guys, again, I hate to keep saying it. If you like the React stuff, please support it. We haven't had any contributions in about 2 hours. We haven't had a single tip during the stream. So, yeah, it's disheartening.
Who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler?
Who, for some very weird, confusing reason, want to hurt me. Right? So,
It is what it is, and the thing is that over the years,
obviously,
I have learned to basically be a more private person. I don't show you guys my private life anymore. I used to be. When I started on YouTube, everything was transparent. I was vlogging everything that I did in my house when I went on trips.
you know, I had vlogs out the ass.
Even when I moved out here 10 years ago, I was vlogging the whole move and everything.
That's boring. You're boring everybody. Quit boring everyone.
And then what I found is that increasingly, as this crazy
toxicity movement towards me on the internet continued.
Right?
People just kept escalating the level. It wasn't just, oh, Phil's a bad gamer anymore, or Phil's videos aren't that good anymore. It became, Phil's a bad person, we want to actually hurt Phil, let's do what we can to ruin Phil's life.
You have done that yourself.
So,
Yeah. Here's the thing.
I definitely feel like
Today, Junior?
we need to do stuff that's going to be fun together. We thought Dondoko Island was going to be fun together. It wasn't.
It was fun.
At the very beginning.
Right?
And then immediately got boring.
Wow. Wow, we both suck.
But the truth is, that's the game mode.
Right? Like,
I'm not even going to go back to do it.
it's so boring.
I'm not even going to do it in the game. I'm skipping it. There's no point in doing the game mode when it really was superfluous.
Right?
What's hilarious is that people saying stuff in the chat. You didn't listen to a word that I said.
so here we go.
What causes aphasia? Aphasia is caused by damage to one or more of the language areas of the brain. Most often, the cause of the brain injury is a stroke. Other causes of brain injury are severe blows to the head, brain tumors, gunshot wounds, brain infections, and progressive neurological disorders, such as Alzheimer's disease.
Alright, goodbye.
Banned, 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 banned. Gone. Forever.
Literally, they just sit here and shit on me. I didn't have the chat open. I was just talking.
Based on what was said, right?
And now you got fucking idiots coming in here being toxic and shit. And I'm not paying any attention to it. And I immediately look at the chat and here comes the toxicity, right? Oh, we know that he doesn't have the chat open when he's doing this, so let's go ahead and just fucking
Hit him with a bunch of toxicity. By the way,
Hey! You're not allowed to do that.
It's all fucking sock accounts, too.
Excuse me.
There's no excuse for bad behavior.
My response is, I don't care.
I actually don't wish ill will against anyone. Even people who I feel really have hurt me over the years and said really awful things about me in general. I don't wish ill will to them at all.
I mean, I'm even being serious here.
A few moments later.
he literally made a living on drama for a decade. Now, all of a sudden, the camera has been turned back at him. And he's like, wait, no. What do you mean, wait, no? It's your turn, bro. You're the one who had the camera on everyone else. Now it's your turn to go through your dirty laundry and have your shit exposed. It's only fair game. And if you don't like it, tough shit. You already made your bed, and now you gotta fucking sleep in that shit-infested sheets that you've created. That's what happens, man.
To people like Tevin, to people like Keemstar, people like Memeology or Duty Streams or whoever these people are.
Yes, to the side scrollers in their podcast who really screwed me over last year. All these people who over the years have treated me poorly.
Okay.
I don't wish ill will on any of them.
I want them to be happy.
To the point where they don't have to be toxic and negative about people to get any kind of positivity out of it. Do you understand?
The devil is a motherfucking liar. So you know I ain't worried. Biatch.
Like, if anything, the one thing that I would wish for Rich...
Now you're gonna get it worse than everybody else. You understand?
Is that he can find something he truly loves to do, he's successful at it, and he doesn't have to have toxicity and negativity around him all day. He doesn't have to make fun of people. He doesn't have to do
bad, negative things.
I can't imagine living in that life situation where your whole day is going online and talking about drama and trying to bring up drama and razzing people with negative memes and things. Like, that would drive me nuts. I would lose my mind legit and say I hate my job and never want to go back to it ever again.
The pot calling the kettle black is not something that we should do.
People just don't have a moral compass anymore.
Right? Like, it used to be...
If you did something that hurt someone, even if you benefited from it, somehow you feel bad about it.
Now it's like people just don't care anymore. I will say and do whatever I want. I will destroy people around me. I will step on them to get ahead.
And no one seems to feel anything bad about that whatsoever. And it drives me bonkers because there's an entire genre of content on YouTube made like this.
You're a fucking hypocrite.
And I don't know how it's allowed to exist. If you want valid advertisers to come to your site, if you want people to actually buy your products.
Right, sponsors. Why would you promote that kind of content?
All that kind of content does is create toxicity.
And it harms people.
So why would you
advertise and pay for it?
Go cry about it, bitch.
You know, because everyone comes to my streams all the time and asks me, why do you think so many people hate you or make the content about you?
Here's your answer.
And it's an answer that I can't give because I don't pay attention to it. It's okay every once in a while.
To call this shit out, because the truth is no one else is going to do it. Right?
How many years has it been where someone had a chance to actually cover the hate against me in a rational way and no one has?
Why?
Because it doesn't benefit. Because what makes money?
The drama, the toxicity, the negativity.
Actually covering my story in a way that analyzes how... Phil has made tons of mistakes, and here's what they all are.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You are in a crazy mania.
Your mania has taken over your small pea brain, and all you can do is think about the next thing.
To say negative.
They're all false narratives. You are an insignificant human.
You don't matter.
Talking to yourself again, meatball head?
It doesn't matter what you say in the chat right now or what you do. You're insignificant on this planet.
Here's what you need to do.
Get away from your device and go do something with your life that will affect someone in a positive way.
The pot calling the kettle black.
What you're going to find
is that is going to be way more meaningful both for you
and for everyone else around you.
Some bad hat, Harry.
Than for you sitting
in your false narrative land,
believing your toxic nonsense and thinking that it has any bearing on me or my life.
It doesn't.
I will still be here tomorrow, and you'll still be miserable humping Hatsune Miku in your bed.
Alright.
With all due respect, what the fuck are you talking about?
So do yourself a favor, get the fuck off my stream, get a life, and get the fuck
into something positive.
Because, man, your toxicity is embarrassing to the human race.
You are literally an embarrassment to human beings on this fucking planet. Go away.
You have a smooth brain. No ridges or lumps or valleys or bumps. All ideas slide right off, like a water slide. Smooth brain.